Just doing a quick video on power steering pump pulley removal. I did one before, but while the pump was on the car. It's easier when it's on the car. Well, not really, but, or yeah, it could be. But anyway, this one I happen to have it out. This is from an 07 Dodge Caravan. I did a video on how to get this pump out, this pump right here, just a reference to it. And I'm showing you how to get the pulley off now. Now with most pumps, like on a Dodge, I know Dodges will come with no pulley. Ford also comes with no pulley. You're lucky if you come with a pulley when you get a new pump. But anyway, I'm going to take this pump off, and you'll need a power steering pump pulley removal tool, which is comprised of 4 parts. You'll put this piece on first, and then this piece on there, which slides in there like that, and then this slides over top, and it's got a catch inside that there's a little groove in there that it catches on. Sorry for the focus, but I'm working with one hand here. But anyway, it goes like that, and that goes on there. And then you're going to tighten this, just snug it up, just hold that bottom one and snug it up. Then you need a wrench to hold that, which on this case is 13/16, and I happen to have mine in a vise. If you look here, and always be careful when working on these pumps. Do not pound on them, do not squeeze the crap out of them in the vise, just enough to hold it snug to keep it from turning, because they crack pretty easy, as I found out. And you're gonna have I happen to have a pipe just to hold my wrench here, and then I'm going to hold it in place with my foot or something, or some way. If you have somebody to help you to hold this, it's easier, but you'll have that to hold, and then you'll tighten that way to the right with a 5/8. Now I'm going to use a ratchet with an extension bar on it just to crack it. I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm going to tighten this way like that until I hear it crack, and it'll make a cracking noise, and you're not breaking it. In most cases it'll crack and like start popping up this way as you're tightening it. You be as gentle as you can, nice and slow. Don't be overdoing it, going as fast as you can. You always want to be careful. Take your time, unless you're in a hurry. Go ahead and break it if you don't. But anyway, you just tighten that, tighten this one until it cracks and it pops all the way off, and this will pop off, and then you'll put it back onto this one, onto the new one. And then I'll pause the video and come back and show you how I'm going to do that. Once I get this off, I'm going to pull that off and go from there. Just wanted to quickly show you how I'm doing it now. As you can see, I'm going to tighten it, and it makes that little cracking noise. That means it's pulling up. And then I'll keep doing that until the pulley comes off. I'll pause the video and come back. There you go. As you can see, I successfully got it off. And I'll just pull off the sleeve. Pull these off. And there you have it. That's how you get that pulley off. Now to put it back on, you just snug it up nice and straight as much as you can. But before I get to that, I'm just going to point out on this pump, it doesn't come with a hose that connects to the hose on the Dodge Caravan. This hose is on the van itself, and it screws into there, into that part. As you can see, it's threaded. But this one, it's just a slip-on hose with a clamp. If you look here, this one's just screwed on with an Allen key. I took that off, and all I'm going to do is just twist it and pop it out. And you can see it has a little rubber on it. You want to take that off, because in your kit it should come with the new little O-rings. One for this one and one for this one, but it's on the van already, and you got to get it off of the end of that piece that screws into here if your vehicle has that. Most of them are pretty close to being like similar in the way that they're made up. There's one intake, one outtake, and then that's that. So now to get this back on, most of these, if you could find a tool like this with an extra piece, mine's just a single tool for taking it off. I had another one that you could have that would put these pulleys back on. But in most cases, if you just find a bolt that'll fit in there, that'll screw in there really nice, and then just take some washers and washer it. This one's kind of long, but you just have to get it started and tighten it. Tighten this bolt down and it'll push the pulley back on. Again, be nice and slow, take your time, and you keep tightening it down until it goes flush, even with the outside of this, or it should bottom out, but nice and even with the top of that. As you can see, it'll go on there, and you'll go down nice and even until it stops. Don't put it on too tight, because it'll rub against the back there like that. There is a bearing on there, I believe, or something that it slides on, or this part turns. Yeah, this part turns here, and it'll only go so far anyway, and then you'll be able to go from there. So once you get that on, there you go, you're done. Pulley off and on. Thanks for watching. Always be careful, take your time. Don't break anything, don't pound on this. You can pound on this one if you want, but don't break the pulley, because it's plastic in some cases on newer vehicles. Thanks for watching.